Hey guys, welcome back to Music Business Today. I am Hannah Renee Jackson.
And I'm Kane Harrison. We have some great stories coming up for you. We have Taylor Swift, who's getting sued, which is...
Again,
no great surprise. But
it happens when you have money.
That's true. But
and even when you don't.
It's pretty crazy, so we'll bring you up to date with that. And some other really cool stories, so stick around. Hi guys, welcome back to Music Business Today. We're going to kick it off with some Taylor Swift news.
We are.
She's always in the news for something. Usually it's for really good stuff, and she is again, except someone's trying to get some of her money out of her.
Well, so someone is allegedly suing her for her Shake It Off lyrics.
Which is ridiculous. Hannah, go into it a little bit more.
So this guy is claiming that she never could have written the song without his previously penned song, which contained the lyrics, "Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, watch out for them fakers. They'll fake you every day."
I mean, pretty crafty lyrics. But it is pretty serious because it's a $42 million lawsuit. And not only that, he's asking for writer's credit for her song. And now this song has sold a bazillion copies. It's been viewed on YouTube 1.1 billion times. It went number one.
Supposedly he's been contacting the record label for a while now, trying to get a writer's credit on it. And they just kept dismissing him. So he's like, you know what, fine, I'll just sue you. Which... I'm curious to see how the lawsuit goes. It seems to me like those aren't really the most original lyrics. No. I've heard that phrase countless times in my life, and I'm not going to sue her and be like, no, I said that phrase first.
Yeah, and I think this has happened a number of times where people use a phrase, a common phrase, in a song, and then you find that phrase in something else. So I'm pretty sure the only reason we're even reporting on it or that it's actually in the news is that Taylor Swift is involved, of course. I think it'll get swept under the rug or just told to go away. But this will happen more and more. I mean, there's more and more songwriters out there. There's not great songwriters out there so much anymore, which, I mean, we talk about all the time. And there's some pretty average songs now that are on the radio that are making money. And so there are going to be a lot of similarities between one to another.
Well, half of it's how it's produced these days.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Which actually brings me to something kind of fun that I want to highlight.
This is really cool. I'm glad you found this story.
This is really cool. So there is this new, it's actually a training course called From Shit to Gold. And it's for people wanting to mix heavy music. And you can get a 5-part preview right now if you want to go to that FromShitToGold.com. You can sign up for a preview of the mixing course. But a local guy here in Nashville, Brian Hood, he put the whole thing together.
I think it's great.
And it's fantastic. He's done a fantastic job with it, and it's really great for people that are wanting to get into that side of things and mixing and doing heavy music, but maybe don't have the money or don't think they have the right equipment. And he really just goes through and addresses all those issues.
I think it's absolutely needed. There are so many tools out there now that, you know, with all kinds of stuff that you can get and do it yourself. Well, and so be able to, there's a big difference between, you know, sitting in a room and strumming a guitar, but then some of these that I've just read through here, it gives you some ideas how to maximize the space. The things that you perhaps just don't know that you can get from
miking a guitar cab in your bathroom.
Right, so you can get specific sounds or whatever you need.
Well, he started out in a basement with like no space.
Doesn't everyone?
Really cheap-ass equipment.
So great, you
know, like secondhand equipment. And so you don't have to go out and drop $100,000 to start doing things. You can get cheap equipment and know how to use it well and produce and mix really good things. And so this is a really great...
And I think that, you know, when you say cheap equipment, the thing is that a lot of people go out and buy...
It's still not cheap.
No, but go and buy a really nice guitar, save up and buy a really nice guitar, buy a really nice amp or whatever it might be, a really great drum kit, but then try and mic it up in specific rooms with, you know, and the bad equipment comes when they're plugging into their computers, when they're doing all these other things. There is this little step in between getting the sound from here to being recorded that is a big dramatic step, and that's why you pay money to a producer. But to have something like this From Shit to Gold, I think it's great. I think it gives you the opportunity to learn. I think it's a fantastic site. It's FromShitToGold.com. It's also a local Nashville dude, so we love supporting our locals. But get on there. A no bullshit, no secrets kept, step-by-step guide to mixing heavy music. I love it. And we all know heavy music is actually really difficult to mix. Because
it can be a really difficult thing.
It can get really monotone because everyone kind of sits in this...
Or it can just sound the same.
But interesting pocket where not just individuals in a song because say you're playing in drop D, everything can kind of sit in this pocket and your ear doesn't allow it to move around. And so, you know, it's fantastic for this sort of thing. I think it's really, really cool. Check it out.
Yes.
But even check it out if it's not heavy music, because I bet you'll get some really good ideas.
Yeah, you can probably still learn some really great techniques and tricks of the trade.
Tricks of the trade. I mean,
that he's learned and grown, you know, kind of on his own, and then also from having good mentors in his life and people. I'll
tell you a quick interesting story. Obviously, having been an artist myself, so I have done all this before. But I went from recording, you know, basically in my bedroom in Australia to recording at Sony in Nashville and being in a fantastic studio. Now, the confidence and the things I learnt about what I wanted to achieve as an artist saved so much money by the time I got into the real place where it's really expensive to do some really cool things. But it's so programs like this, I think, are great for you to learn about your instrumentation, to practice recording, to piece all these pieces together until you get to that next step.
Exactly.
So, story over.
Kane, do you want to tell us about our last little
thing?
I
do, because I love it. It's Musicians on Call. Hey, every week we're going to try and showcase a charity or something really cool around music that isn't necessarily about the egos that run with it. And this is one where you can give back just a little bit, and it's Musicians on Call, which is a fantastic initiative, which essentially gets musicians at every level. So if you're a musician out there, and you're not, you know, up in that top 5%, you can come and still be a part of Musicians on Call who go around hospitals and go to really sick kids and bring their instruments and sing some songs.
Well, not just kids, even adults, like people just that are in the hospital and can't get out, and because, you know, music can change lives. That's one of the beautiful things about music. That's why people love it, and you're bringing it to people that can't get out and go to a concert for someone that they love or listen to live music.
And I think that music helps you, takes you somewhere, you know, and so many of those people want to be somewhere else other than in that hospital bed or in that situation. And so I think if, as a musician, you can just take someone away for 3 to 5 minutes to somewhere else and let them get lost in a song, I think that you're doing a fantastic thing. I know if you jump on Musicians on Call, you can, it's all the volunteer stuff there for you to get there.
It's really easy to get signed up to apply to volunteer.
If you're not a musician but you'd still like to be involved, you can do that too, and you can also donate to Musicians on Call. I know that in Nashville here, if you're watching, St. Jude, they do a lot of stuff with St. Jude with the kids. So you can also jump on there and donate.
Well, and they have locations all over.
Everywhere.
Like Nashville, New York, Philadelphia, Miami, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C.
Yeah. But I think it just brings it back to, I mean, we talk about music all the time, the goods, the bads, the ugly. But it all comes down to picking up whatever your instrument is, or even just your voice. Just getting out and getting lost and sharing your music. And this is a really great way to do it, whether you're going to an old folks home or whether you're going to a hospital. It's a really great way to test some new songs. I mean, if you get booed out of the hospital, you probably should write a new one.
Probably. Let's hope that doesn't happen for everyone's sake.
I know. And there are some other really cool initiatives. I know we spoke to Lauren Crowder, who is a local girl here who does some stuff over at Basement East and the Basement. So if you guys have some information about local charities that are doing really cool stuff with music, make sure you let us know at info@Talkapolis or support@Talkapolis, or of course hit Hannah up on Twitter and harass her, and she'll let me know.
Or hit him up on Twitter and harass him. Why are you always throwing me under the bus?
This is not under the. This is me leveraging you up. So this is me letting you rise to the top.
Isn't he just wonderful?
And so people can come and see what other wonderful things she does. This woman is a fantastic actress. Actor, I should say now, right? I can't say actor, technically. Actor.
These days it's pretty much interchangeable, but I am female, so you can call me an actress.
Well, I think that you're a beautiful actress, and I'm going to stick with that. So you should jump on all her social media and see what else she does, besides let us know about supporting these wonderful causes. Anything else?
No, that's actually all we have time for today. So make sure you guys hit us up on social media. Feel free to send us any questions or suggestions, info@talkapolis.com.
Wow.
And we look forward to seeing you guys next time.
Good job, Hannah. See you next time.